No.
Woo!
Two wonderful individuals. The first one is the producer of this show. He's a comedian. He's a lawyer. He told me to say some other things, but he kind of mumbled it, so I didn't quite understand. Let's give it up And the second one is Mistress K, who, again, I think she said something about spanking. I'm a great host, guys. Clap it up for them. Oh, you're letting me go first?
Ladies first.
Aww. So, I have to start just talking about your attire here, getting to know you. You almost look like if Mr. Clean had a baby with G.I. Joe. Right? Dunk's that guy, he's like that creepy guy that is always by himself at the bar, and you're like, this guy could fucking murder me, but I'm into it. Right? And then you see the tongue ring, and you're like, he probably could do some things. Like, I'm just saying.
So Mistress K was talking about, she's got a boyfriend about 2 months in, and he bought her a car, and she thinks that makes her feel special, he really values you. But when a guy buys you a car, what he's really saying is he wants to make it easier for you to go away.
Aww. That's okay though, like I'm totally cool with that because, you know, he's young, so I'm totally worth taking advantage of him over. But it's funny that you should mention my relationship status. Really interesting. You know, Doug, I don't know if you guys know this, but Doug's the type of guy that you date and take advantage of, like all the freebies, all the goodies, and then you meet somebody really exciting, like a homeless drug dealer. That's actually not a joke.
It really isn't. I'm unroastable. You can't make up anything worse than what's happened. Clearly a lot has gone wrong. But I'm talking about bad life choices. So, Mistress K was trained to be a nurse. She went through school to be the person who comforts you when you're sick, to be an assistant in surgery to save your life. And she gave up all that to find her true calling of selling sex toys. Clearly more fulfilling.
You know, sometimes I look at you and it reminds me that I need to go home and clean my vibrators. Because you're just so shiny sometimes. Like when I see your head, like I'm just like, I think the bald look would look a little bit better. I don't know.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Well, so you do have a business selling sex toys, and I think that people see you, and they're very comfortable taking your advice and buying toys you recommend, because you're like, clearly she has spent a lot of time alone.
You know what? You're one of my customers, so you should know. No, seriously, he puts in like a $500 order every day, and it's always about lube. Always. He's not into the Jergens anymore because he kept going to the CVS and the lady was like, no, I'm cutting you off.
Well, that's not true. But if I was spending $500 on lube, think about what that's saying about how much I need help with penetration. I mean, that's like an advertisement. That's like, you might as well say, he's got a 12-inch cock.
I highly doubt that, but I'm pretty sure I could send people in to investigate that really cheaply. Your standards for women are kind of low. I mean, if they're going to go out with you and then directly go to a homeless person, you're winning. You're winning.
Winning at life, winning at rose pals. I don't think that's fair to say. I mean, these were as far as homeless drug dealers go, they were the top tier of homeless drug dealers. So I mean, it's not just any homeless drug dealer that lost a girl or two. But so again, you're a nurse, and to be a nurse requires huge depths of compassion and willingness to sort of empathize with other people. And I'm glad to see you left all that and became a comic. Another soulless comic.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Anybody watch Disney movies?
Yeah.
Yes, right? Okay, so I'm a little bit older. The movie Thumbelina, doesn't Doug kind of remind you of Mr. Mole? Right? And there's this song in the movie where she's like talking about her Prince Charming, and the chick's like, no, marry the mole, right? And he's this character that wears dark glasses, lives in a hole, where you live, no.
My nickname for my apartment is Mole Town. I just have to own that. So Mistress K has a YouTube channel with like 50,000 viewers, and that's like, more than all of us combined and multiplied by 10 as far as our channels. Because I've seen all your channels, I know. But like her huge following is from India. That's like, she gets more views from India and America, and I'm absolutely sure the reason why is because they can't understand the language.
That may be true. I'm not gonna lie. It's funny that you would make fun of the India connection, just because I feel like I'm kind of winning in that aspect, because you had mentioned actually to me that I should totally exploit these people and get a free trip out of it. So, I'm taking a negative and turning it into a positive here. Thanks to you, though. I never thought about that. So, I also have to just go back to the mole comment, though, for a minute there. Because like moles, you keep mentioning that I'm a nurse. Just like moles, like if you get rid of them, what happens? They fucking grow back. Like Doug's like that guy that just keeps coming back perpetually for seconds. And you're like, no, honey.
Nice segue from homonyms, all right. Clearly, wordplay is not your strong suit. So, but it's better if you don't understand the language. The rest of us just turn the volume down on your YouTube channel. And so, what was I going to say? So you've been doing comedy for like 4 months? They show us.
Thanks. I just have a few choice words. Debo, get the table!